Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today I want to talk about a watch company I really hadn't heard of. They've been around since 1998, so they're not brand new, but I found some of the watches and they're two things. They're very interesting, and second of all, they're well priced. Now, most of them have ETA calibers and are based on ETA calibers. However, they do have their own movement, including their own hairspring, which is sort of a big deal. Let's take a look at the Emile Chouriet watches. Now, the first two are a couple of watches. One I think is extremely interesting. It's called the Erita Ingisha, and the watch is essentially it's an automatic watch with an ETA 2834 base to it, uh, but it has digital readout on it. So it's not a digital in the sense that it's a smartwatch or anything like that, but it's a digital display using an automatic mechanical movement. Now these run around 2,000. This is the new price of them. But given it's got a day date, and then it's got an hour window, and then a minute window, and then at the bottom there it's got a date window. This is just different looking, very interesting. Now, the Emile Chouriet Historique is another watch that I think is extremely just as a good looking everyday kind of watch. 1172. It's not very expensive, but it's a good looking watch. So this is one of the things that I thought was interesting about this brand. They have some innovative looking watches. They've got some sort of traditional looking watches as well, and they're well priced. Now, the next two are Emile Chouriet Erita, which is the ladies. The one on the left is ladies right now. The big deal about this is that the caliber is called the EC5318. I have all of the other calibers, but they're all ETA based. But this one isn't. This is their own Chouriet in-house movement. And I mean, it's a pretty standard 28,800 semi-oscillations per hour, but it is their own. What's more, and this is very important, they make their own hairsprings. Now, I know some top watchmakers, some of the best in the world. They don't make their own hairsprings. For example, Caribou and Lannon uses a Strawman hairspring from Precision Engineering, which is H. Moser. So the same thing with MB&F. They also use a Strawman. But these guys, for some reason, not only did they decide to make their first movement on a woman's watch, but they also decided to go ahead and make their own hairspring, which is a major task. So this was one of the reasons I said, oh, these guys can do this. Let's see what else they got. And the price is $15.87, which is, very reasonable. The Emile Chouriet à la trompe is very, to me, sort of fairly attractive woman's watch. All steel, 29 millimeters. It's smaller than a man's, but not teeny weeny small. The caliber is called the EC5316, and it's based on an ETA 2672 3/8. So here again you have, and it's this one, this particular model of the à la trompe is probably I think it's the top of the line. Now they start as low as $9.99 for the same model, but without as many whistles and bells on it. Now the final watches I want to look at, they're sports watches, and they're good solid ones. I mean, they're very much guys' watches. The Emile Chouriet Challenge Deep and the Challenge Deep chronograph. The Challenge Deep, which is a diver-like one. I don't know if you take it diving, but I wouldn't take a submariner diving. That's because of me. This one has an EC 9316, which has an ETA 2824 base, one of the most reliable and common ones. 1460, fun-looking sports watch. Their chronograph 2240. Again, this is a decent price, and it has a caliber. It doesn't even have a EC designation, but it's ETA 7750, which is a good, solid chronograph. And it's got a day date over at 3 o'clock, and then it has the 3 subdials from 12, 9, and 6 o'clock. And so, this is a brand that I thought, it's different, but it's not crazy expensive, but they do things with relatively inexpensive movements that are interesting. Let me know what you think, and until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Side, the art and science of watch collection. This is an opportunity to subscribe if you like.